It's good, YouTube. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bender here, coming to y'all with a pure Orcust deck profile. I'm going to post this one, then I'm going to probably build a Mitsurugi version and post that one too, depending on the ban list. But this is what I'm playing so far. This is what I've been having success with. Let's get into the extra deck first. No side deck, because obviously regionals and YCSs are basically over here. So this is just something fun. One Enlil won me a lot of games. A good, strong boss monster. Puts you in a strong position, especially if you have other interruptions to go along with it. The ability to take a card and keep it and recycle a card that's banished gives you a lot of advantage, especially in the grind game. And the fact that he can get rid of a card if he dies helps too when it comes up. Long gear, so you have to play it. You just need a card to recycle and shuffle and get rid of threats, and that's what he does. Plus, he got good attack for a Link 3. And then 2 Galateas. Y'all know this is the MVP, the baddest bitch in the game still. She's a robot, but she's still real good to get you your crescendo, to get you your orchestrated return if you play it, and to give you the ability to get the cards you need back in the deck to be able to dump them again if that's what you're trying to do in that certain situation. But it's still good to have. I do play also 2 of the other Galatea because it's just always good to have a discard outlet and a card that can allow you to use crescendo. Those are powerful things in this deck. And this card allows you to play pure because of the fact that it can always come back. It can always banish one of your orchids, which can help with Enlil and Galatea to be able to get their effects off, but also just getting the cards out of your hand that you don't need. And then Dean, everybody loves this card. This card really broke the deck. Still one of the best of seeds in the game. Can send a card, can attach, can come back and be an interruption. Strong, can protect your board depending on what it is. This is an overall great boss monster. I still do play the access code. You can go for game. That's what it's for. Unicorn, sometimes you don't want to go into long, so you kind of just want to be able to get over a card or out a card, and Nightmare Unicorn does it for you. SP, same thing, depending on the situation, depending on the board, and depending on what you have, it can be a valuable card. IP just allows you to do interruption and gives you a protection effect too. Not gonna complain about that. People do play a lot of dark decks still to this day, so dark is good for that reason. If he dies, you know you can get a dark monster that helps. Zeus, you have Ding and stuff like that when your opponent ends your turn that might still be on the board. So you just look at it like, I can still go into something that can help me control the game a little bit better and make it tough on my opponent. Typhon, same thing. Sometimes you just be in some tough situation. You just need to find a way out of it. And Typhon can do that for you. And then 3 Girsus, no doubt that this is the MVP of the deck. Never was the best card back in the day, but when it came out, it keeps Orcust alive now. The ability to dump a card, the ability to get a token, to give you 2 bodies on board is really strong for this. 1800 is really good also for a level 4 monster, and he has that. And then the card that's been back now and helped the deck a lot in the modern game is Harp Horror. Get some of your Girsu or whatever you need in the situation. And he has a strong attack for a level 4 too. I really like Harp, and I'm glad that it's back at 3. It just makes the deck way more competitive. Orcust Nightmare, it comes up for the attack boost. Also has high defense and just need another name that can do something different than the other ones. Same with Symbol Skeleton. I'm not in love with the card, but it's needed, obviously, to bring back your Deans, your Galateas, and stuff like that without really sacrificing much. Has always been one of the best Orcust cards. And then, obviously, Bombard. Some people play it, some people don't. I just want to have as many options as I can to be able to play. And sometimes you do get hand trapped. You be like, well, I can still got Bombard, so I can still summon Girsu or something from hand and get a body on board, or continue to find a way to get some type of advantage. It's just good to have options. Same with Wand. Sometimes you use it to summon Crown, sometimes you don't, depending on your situation. And on top of that, it can also, you know, do its other effect too, which comes up the most. World Crown, you got to play it, just an extra body. Everybody summons from the extra deck. Everybody's trying to get an extra deck monster on board. And the ability to negate it is always good. And the fact that it's on 2,000, you basically can summon it for free. No discussion on these. Ash, still one of the best hand traps, probably the greatest hand trap ever compared to a card like Imperm. Is they in that debate. Bell has become the new Ash since every deck plays it now, and it has really became a staple. When this card was released, I loved it when it first came out. I'm a Necro Valley type of guy. I'm a stun type of guy most of the time, or a mid-range type of deck. And Bell was always good, and now it's just more popular because it has more decks it can hit, which makes sense why it's a staple. Valor, still on Valor, even in Orcust. Too many decks that need this, that, and the other to go off, and Valor forces them to pick. I know y'all gonna laugh at me, but I finally started playing this card. Had a love-hate relationship with it, but I'm trying it out right now. Since I'm not playing Orchestrated Return, I just play this. Either they gonna let you draw, or you're gonna just hope they stop making big plays. But with Valor, Ash, Bell, and Perm, you have a good chance of stopping them if it gets out of control. So this is a little stronger for that reason. And then Droll, y'all know I've been on this since Dino, and now this is becoming a staple the last couple years. Good card. Stops your opponent in their tracks. It makes things tough and difficult if they get hit by this card. Some people want it to get banned. That's how strong it is. I play 2 Nibiru. I have a love-hate relationship with this card also. Sometimes it's a card like, yes, I'm glad I had it. And it's also one of them cards, oh man, I got this Nibiru. It can't do nothing for me right now. That's how I feel about this card sometimes. But in the game that we in today, in the decks that's popular today, it's always good to have one Nibiru at least in your hand sometimes, especially in the deck like Orcust that can play with his graveyard in his hand, in his banishment. So you always got other options to play. And 3 droplet, staple in Orcust, another way to break boards, another way to get cards out your hand to keep grinding or put you in a better situation, even if it's on your opponent's turn. Solves a lot of problems. You have to play it in Orcust. I highly recommend it. Babble allows you to play on your opponent's turn and give them a lot of trouble and a lot of hell. This is one of the best field spells in the game. Same with Foolish. It's been at 1 for so long, but I still got to play it just because it's just that extra power card that if they hit you with a couple hand traps, well, I can still Foolish and still find a way to play. Same with Talents. They hit you hard and you still feel like you can do some more plays or hit them back. And then cross out, I play so many hand traps. It's good to be able to hit a hand trap that hurts you and then still be able to play. And then obviously call by. You have to play it. The hand traps are just too strong right now. And just being able to stop one that actually can keep your combos going or not be stopped in the first place helps. That's why I like this and cross out in my main deck still. And then 3 Imperm. Powerful card. It's just amazing. First or second turn, no matter when it's in the game. It's just a game clincher sometimes too. Just one of the powerfulest cards ever made. And then Crescendo. You can set it, you can search it, it can search for you if you banish it. This is an all-around needed card for the consistency of Orcust. And I think it's just a really powerful card, and it's just good that you can get it whenever you want it. And with even Galatea always making you have a link monster and Symbol Skeleton and Babel allowing you to summon it when your opponent don't even think about it sometimes. It's just a card that is really, really good at saying no to your opponent. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first, to get the videos when it first come out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Got more videos coming your way, so watch out for that.